Okay, so we're done with this. Let's put designer paper. Yay. Okay. So in the instructions where I cut the designer cuts, I mentioned which sheet of paper I took it from so that you can follow exactly 1-to-1, but you really don't have to. You can choose your own if you like. So this is the day. I took it from Corfu. It's a 4x6, and this will be in the front. This will be my front page. The back I didn't do. I will probably just do a collage of leftovers. And this will be on my spine. And then after I cut the designer paper, I put a trim around it. You don't have to because it's a white paper and it's fine without. But for me, it's such a habit that it just looks funny if I don't do it. Excuse me. Means it's true. Okay. Spring. I sneeze all day. Especially when the dog wants to go in and out, in and out. Okay, so I put tape on all 4 sides. A little bit in the center. When the papers are small enough, I don't use wet glue in the center. When I do the bigger albums, when I cover bigger paper, I add a little bit of glue in the center as well. Okay, seize the day. This paper is just so pretty. Really is very beautiful. Okay, just wanted to make sure. For some reason I'm like, oh, I don't know if I checked right side, left side. It happened to me already, and not this last album, the one before. I finished the album, I go to put the page, the front page, and I put it on the wrong side. That was because I was doing it at 12 o'clock at night. That was hysterical. Okay, so this is the spine. It's A2. Okay, this is, let me see. Forgot the measurement of it. I think it's comes out to 3 1/4 by a little less than 4. Just cut out the U, me, and the C. It's very pretty. Fits really nicely right there. Okay. Next, I don't know if I did it in according to, what did I do here? A4. A4 goes on the bottom of A4, right? A4 should come right here. And this is A4 over the pocket. This is B7. B7 goes here. Stop it. B7, I have two of them. Don't remember where. Oh, I think it goes here. All right, let's take B6, B7. Inside pockets, it's on over the pockets. So this goes over this pocket. Ah, okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, so this goes here. B7 goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. There we go. Now we got it. Okay, so these goes over the pockets, the B7s. Okay, remember this is a little smaller pocket, so the smaller flap, this goes here and this goes there. This goes in the center. Okay, so A4 goes right on top of A1 there. Woohoo! Okay. B7 goes on top of the B7 pocket. B6 will go on the other side. Here we go. So B6 will go here. Now I have a little, I'm looking at the picture and I have a little, I don't know, whatever it is, crab, I think. So I want the crab to be facing me. B7 will go on the outside area where the pocket is. Now I have the little round thing here, and I'm measuring it. And I think all right. I think I want the little circle here as well. So let's check the half point. And I need this to be a little bigger. Let's see if I have it outside or if I have to take it. We have to take the punch that's a little bit bigger. Alright, so just want to make sure if I'm going to put it here, I want the circle to be about here. Like so. Okay, beautiful. Okay, this is what I wanted. Just gonna go over the edge with some black marker so it's clean, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of glue there. That's what happens, you forget to put the cap on the glue. You have to punch a hole through. Just give me a moment. Okay, just don't want to ruin it. Okay. Those little things matter, you know. If you don't put that little glue there, it can snag on something and it'll rip. And you want to make sure it's tight. Oh, this is not my pick. This is my pencil. They're the same color, they're blue. Oh, you want to go outside again, lady? I'm gonna have to let my dog out again. I let her out before I started the video, thinking that she will not want to go, but she wants to go. Okay. You, Charlotte, have food all over your ears. Here you go. Did you eat, Charlotte? Yes? You're a good girl? I'm not coming outside to play now, lady. It's late. She's standing over there watching me. You sure you don't want to come play? Okay, so let's put this one there, and we'll do the same thing here. We'll mark where we want the circle. Somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, it's kind of cute. I think it's very cute. Okay. So when the two pockets sit side by side, they're the same paper, which is kind of cool. Now I cut this piece because it needed something somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. But it'll go over somewhere. Okay. All right, so these pieces will go over B5. This is where the buckle is. And I have the same paper for both the front and the back. And the neighbor's dog is out again. He's been out all day. I don't know if you can hear Charlotte barking at them, but she's always trying to get to our side, and she's chewing on the fence. And the neighbors have a big dog, and mine is small. Well, both of mine are small. Oh, okay. Now I have the magnet here, which we will seal with this piece that I'm doing right now. So this is also B5 on the outer side. And B5 is the reverse side of Antigua, which is really beautiful paper. Okay, now that I removed all the tapes, I'm just going to glue around the magnet. Just make sure that it's sealed all around. You know, let me apply just a little more here, just to be on the safe side. Okay. tighten it and work it all the way around the magnet. Okay. I'm gonna let my little dog run. Just going nuts over there. Get in there. Come on, inside. Thank you. Good girl. Good girls. Very nice. Good job. Okay, bedtime. Hopefully you can relax now. Okay. So now we're doing before. I have 2 pieces of before and the same ones. And check it out. It can use a little trim, I think, on this side. So since I trimmed it a little bit on this side, I'm just going to add a little bit more glue as well. I just added a bit of glue there. A little too much. It doesn't really need a lot. Just a little bit. All right, so B4 is 2 by 3 and 7/16. Yeah. The measurements are really very, very precise, but always check before you put the glue and permanently attach it to your work. You see, because this will happen and then you cannot really move it. It's not a good thing to move it, you see? It rips. And that's what you don't want to happen. Okay. So let me just attach it really good. Now I have to press it better than it is. I work it around the magnet. Okay. Now the other side of before, let me see, this one can use a little trim as well. So we're gonna do the same thing here. This time we're sealing a magnet and we're going to apply the glue around the magnet again. Remember, this is the thicker magnet, so keep in mind. Okay. And work it out around the magnet. Make sure it's nice and tight. Fantastic. Okay. Now we'll do this side. Oh, we have to do the buckle. We cannot forget the buckle. So I cut a little square piece, you, me, and the C, and I want to put it right here in the middle. I think it's very cute. And this go over the 2-inch white square that I made. And this will go right here in the middle as my buckle piece. See? Right there. So you want to glue this well. And apply it over. And let's put some clamps to hold it together. You really just want to hold it together a little bit until it dries, and you don't need strong clamps here. This will suffice. Maybe we'll put 2 of them. Very good. Now we're going to leave it there for a few minutes and move on to the next part. Just going to clean up a little. I think this is one of my biggest challenges, is keeping my area clean whenever I do tutorials. Okay. Okay, the next phase, I'm going to move on to, what do I want to move to? I don't know, let's move to this, I think. Right? C5. So I cut out four pieces from C5. One of them is a 1/4 inch shorter than the rest, I think, because I had like leftover from somewhere and I didn't want to lose it. Didn't want to waste it. So I'm going to put in some kind of decoration on it anyway, and I have the belly band going over it. if you remember or not, that I have the belly band going over it. So it's fine because I can cut it and I can move it to the side, and then I have the belly band going here. So this way I'm not really wasting it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this in half. So this is C5. I'm gonna put it like this, like so. And this is also C5. Okay, and the other one, I cut in half. You know, if you use my measurements exactly like I wrote it, which is, you know, 2 pieces at the same size, you're not gonna need to do this. I'm just doing it again because I had leftover piece, and I just cut it, and I knew that I can do it later. And I didn't want to waste the whole piece because of a little shortage there. I was just being creative with the usage of my paper, which is something that I like to do. I don't like to waste any paper at all. I always save them, save the small pieces, and then I can do smaller projects, and it's a lot of fun. One of these days I'll do a tutorial on a really mini booklet that you can do, you know, with your scraps of the scrapbook. It's just so funny. All right, so now we're going to put the belly band over, and these are C11 and C10, which, remember, we put it on the side earlier. So it goes from top to bottom this way. And the same here. And there, I just applied a thin 1/4 inch tape on each side, and that's all you need to do for the belly band. Just glue the edges, and it goes from side to side. All right. And I didn't decide yet what goes on top of it here. I have some leftover decorations that I will probably want to put there. So for the belly band, I did not yet cut any paper. Or maybe I did and I forgot. I don't know. I really don't see where it is right now. I have a couple here. Maybe this is what I cut for it. I don't remember. Yeah, this is it. This is what I cut for it. I did cut something for it. All right, so since I already cut it, let's put it. I have to decide if I want it this way or that way. Let's put it this way. Okay. So this is C10 and C11. Let me see if I have the measurements of this. C10 and C11. This is from the Belize collection. It is 2.5 by 3.5. I do have it on the instructions. It's not the Belize collection, no, it's the Belize page. I like how Graphic 45 have different names for the pages. It makes it a lot of fun. I just don't remember their names. Look how beautiful it comes out. Oh, I love it. I love this paper so much. Really, really love this paper so much. Okay, C6 reverse. I'm gonna do the other side now, and I think I can take this off. This should be good now. I'm going to turn it around just so that it will be easier for me to handle. And let's put this back in there. Close it for now. Okay. So this side, the back side of the flaps have magnets again. So they fit nicely in there. It should be easy peasy. Just take the corners off for now. And the center. Go around it. Remember, this is the I think this is the thicker magnet because it's the downside, the reverse side of the flap. They're not even, so make sure that you're putting it the right side. The measurements are not equal. Okay. This side is 3 3/4, and this side it is 3 1/2. So it's a 1/4 inch off from each other. So this is the right way and this is the wrong way. Make sure you're putting it the right way. C6 and C5, they're 3 3/4 by 3 1/2. And again, this is from the Belize collection. So notice that I put 2 pieces are from one side and 2 are from the reverse side. So on the instruction page, you'll have C5, C6, and then it'll say from Belize. And then you'll have quantity 2, and you'll have the measurements. And then you'll have again C5, C6 from Belize reverse, 2 pieces, 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 3 by 3 1/2. Okay, so you have this paper is the reverse of this one. Okay, they're all from the same page, just the upside, the right side, and the reverse side of it. Okay, next we are moving on to C4 and C3. So C4 and C3 go on these 2 flaps, on the middle flap. And again, it is the same exact collection, just reverse side. All 4 are the same size. They are 4 11/16 by 3 1/2. So all I have to do is decide which side I want to put in reverse. And I think I want to put this side here, and on the reverse, I want to put this here. Okay. Just make sure that it fits nicely, and it does. I just want to go back and remind you again that even though you have all the measurements and you did all the cutouts, and I can do this album 5 times, every time you assemble it, the measurements can be off a little bit. You've seen that when I've done this section, the middle part. And it happens, you know, so use the measurements as a guide that I give you, and if you need to make adjustments, just make the necessary adjustments. You can always, after you build your album first, you can take a ruler before you cut the designer paper and check the measurements again. You know, it'll really save you on wasting paper if you do that. Okay. Now we are down to, where did you come from? Oh, I put it there over the magnet. Okay, so this is C1 and C2. They will go over here. This fit nicely, a little tight on the corners, but I think I can get away with it. I just have to make sure that I lay it down exactly on the edge. Now, do I want to do that, or do I want to remove a little bit? I think I might want to remove a little bit from the edges. See, it is just too tight. I want it just a smidgen less. I'm going to remove 1/8 of an inch on the side of each one of them. Go over the edge again. Okay. A little better. Here we go. Okay. I have to be careful when I put these down because I don't have much wiggling room there. No, 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 that's not good. Okay. And you know what this happened to me? Because I did not turn it around. I tried to do it upside down. That's why it happened. It's still crooked. So we're gonna do a little correction there when we decorate, and we're gonna have to reinforce it because I ripped a little too much of the paper there. It's okay, we'll fix it. Everything is fixable. And now I'm going to be a little smarter. And this time, I did not remove all the tape. And do it in sections. I'm going to iron them a little bit. Make sure it's nice and tight around the magnet. And the other side, the same thing. Okay. C9. C9 goes over here. I need to cut a little bit off of it because remember these pockets were a little too wide in the beginning and we narrowed them down. So we need to narrow this one down. We need to cut this off a little bit. Good. I have a fishy here, so I have to make sure that the fish facing me and not upside down, right? Okay. And another little thing that we have to do is cut the little circle from here. Oh, those mechanical pencils, my God. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So I want to make sure it's all nice and straight. I'm going to start actually at the circle and then work my way around. And I think that corner over there, the tape didn't adhere very well. Either that or I pulled too much of it. So I'm going to go over there with a little dab of glue. Yeah, see, it's not really... Oh, it's okay. I got it. Make sure you tighten it. so it's all nice and tight. All right, now we have a little tricksy part. We cut this a little bit, and you will see a note on the instructions. And I wrote this. I said this is from Corfu, the reverse, the back side of the blue stripe, does CNME. Okay, and I just cut the stripe, and I'm going to use this piece here. And I wrote, if you're cutting a smidgen more than necessary, it needs to fit right inside the exposed area of the pocket. So check the fit before you apply. Now, it's supposed to fit like right in there, maybe a little more, but you remember we took a whole ½ an inch from these two pockets and all of these. So the original design that I did, I want to show you what I meant, because you might face it again in a different way. So this is the original design, and it fits right in there. You see, if I take it in, it's supposed to fit like right in there, like that. So the measurement that I gave you are a smidgen more than what you actually need, and then you'll need to check it, measure it, and cut it to fit. Okay, and after you cut it to fit, again, you have a circle here which you will need to cut out. Okay, so on our new one that we did, this section is a little narrower than on the other one. So over here I have a lot more than I need to cut. So I'm going to measure where I need to cut it. I'm going to actually cut it on this side. And I think I need to cut it just about here. You can use scissors, or you can use the paper cutter. As long as you can cut it straight, you can use the scissors. Okay. So I want it right here. I want it just about here. And here I'm going to take the small cutter actually. Just want to make sure again, I'm sorry. Okay. Here we go. So now the circle should be right one on top of the other. And if I move it a little bit further down, it'll look like this. I don't know if I like it. No, I want the circle to be bigger, the same as the other one. Okay, never mind. Here we go. It will be like this. And over here, I can put this here. See? Like that. If I want. All right, let's put them glue. I'm not going to put the tape here because it'll be difficult with the tape to wiggle my way in there. So I'm just going to do it with the glue. And it's okay because it's a smaller piece. Okay. I'm going to use this one because I already have a little bit of glue on there. Okay. It came out nice. Okay, now we're going to put those over here, and we're going to have to cut them because they're probably too wide, all of them. So they all need to be cut down. About 1/2 inch, I would say. Okay. So this is it. This is the situation, and we're gonna have to do what we have to do. And I'm gonna keep those 1/2 inch pieces, and I'm going to use them in another creative way. Don't like to waste. And I'm using my broken paper cutter because the good one is upstairs with my daughter. She's doing a project, and of course I let her have the good one, and I'm using the broken one. It's okay, it's only until tomorrow. And I know she bought me a new one as a present, so I'm waiting for it to arrive, and I'm not buying another one right now. She's really the best. I think it's wonderful when your kid is interested in what you're doing and supports you in what you do. You know, it really means a great deal to me that she does. Okay, so all these pieces, you see that I have tape in the back. I'm going to keep them here, and I'll be using them. All right. Move all these aside. We don't need all these things for now. And I can move the paper cutter away. Okay, So now we have to decide on the order in which we want to put it. So I have 1, 2, 3, it's like playing cards, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this and this is the same paper, and these are all different papers. So what is the theme? Over here I have that, and over here I have fish. So I don't want the fish here. I think I might want this fish here. I'm gonna have to turn it over around this way. Okay. So this here. And then put this here. This here. This here, okay. And over here we'll alternate. So you're probably wondering what tape I have here, right? So I'm using a different kind of tape sometimes. It's a pretty good tape, craft tape, double-sided that I got. It's a lot cheaper than Scorpal. It's not as convenient to use because it doesn't tear easy. You can't really tear it. You have to cut it with knife or scissors. You know, but I got it at Uline, and when you buy a large quantity of it, it's half the price of Scorpal. See, so you can't really cut it. It's really difficult to cut. You have to, again, use a knife or use scissors. So I do it when I'm doing some projects and preparing the paper by myself, and it takes longer to apply the tape this way, obviously. But it's okay, you know, it saves you money in the end, and I can keep the items that I sell a little more affordable. Because as you guys know, Scorpal is awesome, but it is expensive. It can really get expensive, especially on those really big projects. All right, I put it in. Okay, see, it tapes it really, like it's really on there. It's heavy-duty tape. It really is heavy-duty tape. It will not move after you put it. It's not the removable type. Once it's there, it's there. Okay. We have a little bit of static here today. It was so cold the last couple of days that we turned the heat back on, and we're experiencing static on a whole new level. Just make sure you hit it. Turn it around and do the other side now. Oops, I think I'm gonna turn the AC, maybe. Okay, just let me think what side I wanted. Okay, this is down, this is facing me. I want this one to be facing me as well. Okay. This is a really fun project to make the smaller albums. You know, and the way that I divided it, the way that I did it with 6 pages, you know, you can really use one pack to make 4 albums. So I think in that respect, it's pretty cool. You know, if you have a lot of gifts to give, you know, comes holiday, comes Christmas, and you're doing a lot of them, you want to crank them up. It's also kind of cool if you have some leftovers from other projects. Let's say you do an 8x10 album or 6x6, and it usually takes a pack and a half, you know, and you have some leftovers. So with the other album that I've done, I think what I'll do is I think I have like paper left over from another project that's a lot of green, and I think it's too much to do a whole big album with it, you know, monochrome, just one color. But when you do a small one, it's kind of nice. You know, you can add, you know, blue and green, introduce another color, but you don't have to make them too colorful when they're small. It's kind of perfect. So this is really a very nice pack to have the instruction for, and you can repeat it over and over again with different kind of paper. Okay, so now we have the 2 outside parts, and what I've done with those. Okay. Okay, so these I left for the end because I was going to see what I have left over and do something with it. Cut out all these B3s. Let's do the B3s for now. Okay. So I have on the B3s, there are 7 parts to the waterfall. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Need 15 of the same size paper. Pretty sure I cut 16 just in case something happens to it. So for now, let's put one of them on the side. All right, so we're putting one in the front, one in the back. I just have to decide which one of them I want in the front, and I think I want this one in the front. I like this one. You know what, for now I'm gonna just put partially, and then I'll remove the rest of the tapes from them. In the instructions that I gave you, I left this to cut for the end. All right, I wrote there B3 from leftovers. I put 16 pieces even though you need, no, I put, yeah, I put 16 pieces even though you need only 15, right? because you know sometimes something happened, you know, but I might change it to 15 or 16, because you know at the end you might have leftovers and then just cut it. But anyway, I put it there leftovers because they're small pieces and you can really wait till the end and see what you have left in order to cut them. It's always a good idea when you do the cutouts to make a good plan, you know, of where you're going to cut what. If you're not sure, you can take, you know, a pencil and mark them where you want it cut. Then just mark it on the paper before you actually cut it, and see that you have enough, you know, to cover everything. Okay, this is like the end of the paper, and I still have some of that sticky stuff there. Okay. So yeah, you can try and see which parts, you know, you can have the least amount of waste. Now, if something happened and you started a project and you don't have enough paper and you're like, holy cow, you know, I cut all my pieces and I'm missing. I have this one piece that I need and I don't have enough paper for it. You know, this is what I wanted to show you when I left those pieces open, because we're going to do those really from leftovers. And I'm going to show you how. All right. All right, now I'm just going to remove the rest of the tape. Some leftovers here on the side that I want to go over and clean. Okay, almost done. This is finished. Let me just make sure I didn't forget anything. All done. Yep, all done. Excellent. Okay, now remember that this is B7 and it's just a 1/4 inch wide little piece from the reverse side of Corfu, and it is B7 is from Ocean Blue, the reverse Ocean Blue. No, it's from Corfu, I was right. So it's Speak to the Soul, and it's that little round strip, and it is a 1/4 inch by 6. And I thought it would be kind of cool to put this here or something. Now, I wasn't sure if it will fit. It fits here. It fits here. So how about we'll just apply it there. I thought maybe, you know, we can put it here if we want. On the top there, that will be also cool. Yeah, let's put it there. I think it's nicer over there. There we go. So we have that. And now we have to do the collage that goes in there. So let's see what we have. Because it's a small album, and we really don't have a whole lot of room to wiggle, you know, a whole lot of wiggle room with decoration. So I like this here. Collect along the way. I don't know. Can't really see the whole thing. I have this here. Can put it around there. And leave it on the side for now. These are all the leftovers that I cut out. Okay. First I want to see what I want to put here. I can put this just like I did on the reverse side, you, me, and the sea. I kind of have that here too. But it fits kind of perfect, so I think I'll do that. It really fits perfect in there. Okay, what do we want to do on this side here? I don't know. Have some squares here. I can do something like that. Lady Charlotte. Miss Charlotte. Hi, honey. Hi, little one. You can't come on mommy's table. You can't. Mommy's working. Get down. Back off. I'm going to finish soon and I'll tend to you, okay? Hi, honey. Cutie pie. Where's Lady? Lady went to sleep? Yes. Go sleep with Lady. You see she's in bed. She's a good girl. Should go sleep with Lady in the same doggy bed, okay? It's their bedtime now and they're getting antsy. Like, where's mommy? Where's mommy? So these are some of the decoration pieces that I have that I haven't used. Obviously, I don't want them to go to waste. But here you can just rearrange a collage and do them one on top of the other, or you know, have an interesting arrangement. Let's see what we want to do. So we can do like 1, 2, 3. We can put this underneath because this one doesn't have any writing. Right, like that. And over here, I want to do something underneath, maybe with that. Or I can do that. Okay. don't want anything too busy. Okay. So I guess this page is more like freestyle, you know, you can just see what you have left and play with it. You know, if you have embellishments and you want to embellish it with, you know, something that will fit the theme, or something that won't fit the theme, but you still want to use it, by all means. You know, I think this is a nice place to do it. Because you really can't go crazy with embellishment with a little album. So if you keep it contained, I think that would be nice. You know, not so everything's square and I'll cut the shapes, the square shapes a little bit. Okay, so this will be here. But I wouldn't do it three-dimensional. I wouldn't use foam double stickers here because it is a small album and you don't want to create thickness, you know. You want to keep it to a minimum and leave room for actual photos and things that you want to put in there. Oh, almost put it the wrong side. This one, I'm just going to put it here on the side and maybe leave it open so we can stick things underneath it. So with this one, I just want to use a 1/4 inch tape. And I usually don't like to do those open pockets like those, you know, that you just put things in there, because I found that they don't really withstand the test of time. But something little like that would be okay. This will be okay here, or this will be okay here. Maybe this way. Ay, ay, ay. We can even do a little belly band here. That'll be cool. Should we do a belly band? Another one? Narrow one? I'm gonna cut it now. All right. You know what? No, I want a thicker one because it's a narrow belly band right over a curve. So just gonna put a little more. Start with this side right there. Here we go. Ah, isn't that fun? Here we go. That's a fun page. Okay, we'll do a tag here or something. That'll be fun. Okay, now this one. What do we want to do with this one? Okay, I have this crab. Okay. So you can do, it'll continue this theme right there. It looks good like that. Or I can do one squares, 1, 2, cut it here, cut it there. Okay, I think maybe we just need to cut it a little bit. One, 2, 3, 4. Put this here. How about that? Here we go. So we can choose to keep it like that without any white spaces in between, or we can put white spaces in between. And I like the idea of adding white spaces in between. So let me make those a little shorter. This is a little crooked. Or I can just put something blue in the middle. Ah, this is perfect. Okay. simple. A little cut here on the paper, so I'll just have to make sure that there's glue there to keep it together. And I think we'll do something similar in the back. I think maybe I'll use this for the back. Okay, this is one. Two. Come here, Shower. Come lay down here with Mommy. Come. Come lay down here. That's a good girl. Now stay there, okay? She doesn't know what to do with herself. She's been acting very weird the last few days when it came bedtime. Hi, baby girl. Want a little lovin'? Come. Hi, honey. You want a kiss? I know it's hard, huh? It's hard when Mommy's working. I know you want to go to sleep, but can you give me 5 more minutes and I'm finished, okay? Oh, cutie pie, you're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Okay, stay here. Telling you, dogs are worse than children. My daughter wasn't as needy. She was very independent. Okay, it does need a little bit of something there. We just don't know what. Oh, how about fishies? We have some fishies here. Oh, this is so cute. I like this here. I like this for that. Okay. This will have to be placed there really tight. All right, this will need to keep it open for a little bit. Come here. Come here. Come. Chill. Boy. Okay. Make a wish on a starfish. Ha! This is so cute. All right, so I think what I'll do is maybe tomorrow I'll go over the real tiny leftovers that I have, maybe make some tags. I really don't want to put too much in here. I don't know, maybe I'll put tags, maybe I'll add some decorations. I have to go over it with fresh eyes and see how I want to finish it, or maybe just leave it the way it is. It's also very much a possibility. You don't want to overload when it is a small album. That's cute. Okay. And we'll just do 2 of them on either side. And I think that would be it. Alright, so it took quite a while to finish this up. You know, had some hiccups along the way. I think maybe that's why. And that's part of the deal, you know. It's part of things being handmade and not factory made. When they're factory made and the machine cuts it every single time and put it together exactly the same way, you know, that you come to expect that. But when you do things by hand, things change. It's part of the charm, part of the beauty. Okay, I think we're done. You want to see it again one more time, beginning to end? Let's move all this stuff aside. Clear the spot here. All right. So let's see what we have here. 4x6 album. Have you and me by the sea here. This is the day in the front. That's the front and that's the back. Make a wish on a starfish. It's very cute. Okay. We open it here. We have a buckle with a belt. You, me, and the sea. And again here, you, me, and the sea. With a magnetized buckle. We open. And we have a waterfall that we can put. How about we'll count how many we can put. All right, we can put like 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 here, 18 here, 19 here. Oh, I have to make photo mat. 20 here, 21 in there, 22, 23, okay, 24, we can put one here, 25, this is a belly band, you can put something in the belly band, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We have another belly band here, 31. Another belly band here, 32. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46 in there, 47 in there. 47 pictures we can put. That's not bad for a little pocketbook album. That's not bad at all. Well, I hope you like it, and I hope you get to make one like it. I think it came out really beautiful. So thank you for joining me on yet another tutorial video, and if you want the complete tutorial printout